Well, that hasn't happened in a hot minute.
Sorry about that. God fucking damn it, I hate it. Like, I don't know why that happens. I don't know why that fucking happens. It happens. Hold on, give me a sec. Delete. It happens. All right. My computer, my laptop just decides to disconnect from my Wi-Fi sometimes just because, just for the fun of it. Is to disconnect. All right.
What have we here?
Color of Illumina. I like it's like you had to fight your way out of hell, and now, Mael, what are you doing? Mael, stop it! Stop it! There you go. Thank you for conveniently teleporting. Actually, no, yeah, no, agility would probably make more sense. Oh, well, okay then. All right. So now with that little detour taken care of, there's like so many different paths to take, too. Am I even going the right way? Nope, shit. Hmm.
Is this the place?
Yeah.
Oh, god damn it.
wait for me, could you? I wish we could.
Rest easy, Gustav.
I'll finish what you started. The paintress, Vanois, they will pay.
No more dome. Just open skies.
I'll save them, Gustav. Emma, your apprentices, everyone.
You can leave it to us. You were always there for me.
I'll save them.
Say hi to Soph for me, yeah?
We could never tell if you were my brother or my father. But to me, you were both. Best brother and father I've ever had.
When one falls, we continue.
Thanks for being my family.
Oh my god. Ah, that's heartbreaking.
In the next life.
And now we continue. Back at camp.
For about 2 hours. Then there's a big lake. We shouldn't go there at all. We should make a right, and then it's gonna take a few hours, and then we make a stop. We get some rest and some food, and then from there, we head north to Monoko Station.
Why there?
To recruit my oldest friend. We'll need the extra firepower, because our next goal will be to take down the paintress Heart.
Her heart?
Yes. You can't just stroll up to the paintress. The chroma there is far too dense. It erases anyone who gets close. But if we destroy her heart, the barrier will fall.
Okay. So where is this heart? What
It's in her chest.
What it looks like, that I don't know. But I do know that it's somewhere in the center of old Lumiere.
found old Lumiere?
Yes.
So it's true. Before the fracture, our Lumiere was part of a larger city on the continent.
I've traveled with these expeditions. I was with the 58th when we found old Lumiere. But Renoir erased them before we could get further. And I don't know much more.
Alright then. Let's go meet your friend at Monoko Station. And then, we'll take the paintress's heart.
Right.
How far up the mountain is Monoko Station? Will we see snow?
Not too high, but yeah. There's usually snow.
I thought we were going across the ocean.
Fantastic.
Oh, right. There's no snow in Lumiere.
No, only in books and paintings. It's almost as mythical as Gestrels.
And just as fun. And sometimes just as deadly.
Oh. Really? My husband was obsessed with the idea of snow. I can't wait to see some.
That you will.
Sure, why not? What can we do?
You seem less stressed than the others.
Is that your conclusion? After your extensive observation of our team?
Yes.
There must be better uses of your time than analyzing our stress levels.
That's part of the adventure, bruh.
It's important to understand your teammates.
Exactly.
Says the mysterious stranger who has yet to share much about himself.
Then consider this my attempt to be less mysterious.
Oh, is that what this is?
I'll trade you. A story for a story. Quite fair, I think.
Well, there are stories, and then there are stories.
Mm-hmm.
You first, then.
Something unusual, then? Strange wonders and mysteries?
A bit impersonal, hmm? Not really how you get to know each other. I don't think that's worthy of a trade.
What?
No. Tell me something dark and melancholy and personal.
Ooh, going straight for the heavy stuff, huh?
If we're going to share, let's share.
Story for a story, right?
Yes.
We'll see.
What do you mean should also share? Nice. Hooray! I'm making friends!
Your oldest friend is a Gestrel.
Yes. We've been friends for as long as I can remember.
Gustav would have loved that.
Why? Because he liked Gestrels?
Because he liked the idea of friendships that could last decades. We don't get to enjoy such long friendships in Lumiere. Why are you allying yourself with us?
Not a lot of options out here, in case you hadn't noticed.
What about the previous expeditioners? Did you help them too? Yet they still failed.
That's a terrible way to ask questions.
Mhm.
Do you always interrogate people like this?
Given the circumstances, I think we can skip the pleasantries, no?
Alliances are usually give and take, as are conversations. Trust goes both ways, no?
Alright then. As a gesture of good faith, I'll show you how to use Lumina.
No need. I got it.
Well, aren't you a quick study?
But I appreciate the gesture. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Trust works both ways.
All right. As a gesture of good faith, I'll answer 3 questions. Choose wisely.
Only 3.
Someone's a bit greedy.
3 questions with 3 follow-ups.
You're really pushing this.
I think it's reasonable.
All right. Go for it.
What do you mean bombarding? It's only 3. Pisses Loon off, but also triggers her insatiable sense of curiosity. They are reluctantly intrigued with each other.
How come live so far from the other Jestrels?
Minoko's a searcher. They travel the land looking for Jestrels who went missing after the fracture.
The lost Jestrels.
Yeah. That and he, pissed off Golgra.
Mhm.
That was sad.
Yeah.
You were sad.
Yeah.
You were thinking of Julie.
And not just her, but... Yeah.
Want a hug?
Yes.
Yeah. I do.
Sure, let's chill together, bro. I'd crack a cold one with SKA and play Call of Duty.
Verso, mon ami.
Esquier, mon ami. I feel like I haven't seen you in years.
3 years, 67 days, and roughly 10 hours.
10 hours and 7 minutes.
Oh, you've been counting too.
Roughly. What have you been up to?
I have been perfecting the art of napping.
I relate to that.
Impressive. You must teach me his secrets.
Mon ami, I wish I could. But napping cannot be taught. It can only be experienced.
That's so based.
We must nap together.
Why is the camera focusing on that?
That sounds nice.
Yes, yes, yes.
So how did these expeditioners convince you to leave your cave?
They're all so nice. Well, the super nice one died, but the others are cool too. You can make some friends too. It's been a long time since you made new human friends.
You know what I think about friendships with expeditioners.
Losing a rock is better than never having a rock. Ask me how I know.
Debatable.
I hope we won't lose them like the others.
So, you lost your stones again. How did you lose them this time?
The ball snatcher took them from me.
I lost them on our trip back from the Jestrel River, right after you left.
Oh, don't worry. I hope you get them back.
You are the best. I missed going on adventures with you.
Me too.
Cool.
To adventure.
Bleh.
Hey,
Hey,
I didn't mean.
it's fine.
I just.
I miss him too.
It's hard.
The pain we feel every time we lose someone. I've tried many ways of dealing with it. running from it, sitting with it, compartmentalizing it. But what I needed was to use it. To use everything.
What do you mean?
I feel everything. And I let it burn inside me when I'm tired, when I feel hopeless, when I want to just let it all go. I use the pain. I use the fear, the shame, the guilt, the anger. I use it all to keep going, to make sure I continue.
Looney.
I can almost feel them beside me.
Wait, her name was pronounced Looney?
Everyone we
Lune?
walking with me, especially when I use chroma. I feel their presence, their closeness, and they help me.
You feel Gustav?
Yeah, I do.
I'd like to feel him with me too.
You have an affinity for chroma too. Try it.
How do you always know what to do?
I don't. Want to know a secret? I have no idea what I'm doing. And I don't think anyone else does either.
Really?
Not in a world like this. Well, that's nice. That's very, very nice. Oh, Mael picks up his journal. Anything else I can do, or?
What are you working on?
Contingency plans. If we fail, Expedition 32 will need every bit of information we have.
Fair enough.
Right, but how are you going to get it to them?
I asked the Gestrals for help.
Smart.
What are the stars whispering to you?
Actually, I'm the one whispering to them.
Oh?
It's something my dad and I used to do. When I was scared, or anxious, or even when I was happy, he'd say, share it with the stars. When it's hard to talk about things, the stars will understand.
I like that.
I talked to the stars a lot after he was gone.
I remember the night we first met at the Crooked Tower.
Right. After the gommage.
God, this game is gorgeous. Just so beautiful.
The only one who knew about that room.
I had to get away from the harbour. And those damn petals everywhere. I climbed up.
It wasn't logical. But part of me really believed my parents and their expedition had succeeded. That they'd stopped her. Then the paint just woke. And I knew they weren't coming home.
You know, it meant a lot to me. The comfort we shared that day. But you avoided me after. Why?
It wasn't personal. I cut a lot of people out of my life.
Okay, not personal.
That day, I knew my parents had failed. They were counting on me to finish their work. I couldn't afford distractions.
Friends are not distractions.
I know that now.
Wow. We're in the middle of nowhere with 1 year left to live. What better time to build friendships?
I could use some wine, though.
Chug that shit. Chug that shit. All right, I think I'm gonna wrap this stream up here. I'm so sorry, you guys, for my Wi-Fi disconnecting in the middle. All right, Liger, thank you for coming through on the previous, on the first part of this stream. Thank you so much for your help, and I will see you guys in the next Expedition 33 stream. Have a good rest of your night.